Welcome, and ladies and gentlemen, to a room I've never actually done a review in. I guess I've done one in before, and this is my bedroom. Hopefully it's not too dirty. Lots of dirty up there, but anyway, I thought this would be the perfect location to actually showcase a piece of carry-on luggage that I got for a upcoming trip, which actually is a couple days away now. And it is the Lojel Groove frame case. Basically, the groove comes from the groove designs that you're seeing here on the front and back and side. But also, it has a frame. It has an aluminum frame, actually, all the way around it. And so this is one thing that I've never actually seen on any video. You can see the nice aluminum hinges. It's aluminum all the way around. And nice set covers. Now, one thing that I will say from the outside, there's two things, actually, I'm going to say that I don't know if they're called downfalls, but people are going to give a downfall for. One is that the handles, which are actually spring-loaded, don't have any padding on them. To me, it makes zero difference. However, I've talked to a lot of people in the travel industry, and this has a lot of say whether or not that it might be something that you'd be interested or not. If padded handles are one of those things that you need or really desire, then maybe this case is something to overlook. That said, I like the handles, to be honest. They're well situated. This one's right in the center of the bag, so it's very well balanced. Same with the top, and the fact that it is the aluminum frame. That's the reason I bought this case. Next item, one that I had trouble actually in a couple online sites. They were saying that they were combination locks. They're not combination locks. They are keyed locks. Downfall and upside to that is that somebody can't get a hold of their luggage and then just figure out a code for it. You know, you have to actually have the key in order to unlock the lock. It is an aluminum frame, so it does actually hold itself very, very well. That said, if you want to lock the bag, you have to have the key with you to unlock it. So that is one item that you'll have to stash in a pocket or something like that, or keep in a separate bag, camera bag, something separate from the case. Now, that said, I really don't care because this is going to be my carry-on bag. I'm going to keep it with me. I'm not going to lock it, probably, to be honest. But if I was checking the bag, you keep the key in your carry-on bag so that when you get to the, in the end, it's all locked. And the only person that got into it was TSA. They are TSA certified locks. So let me open the bag. And basically a little spring-loaded little guys here. So you can't just, pull on it and it opens. You have to push the button and pull. And there are two, just like a briefcase, and then it opens just like a briefcase. In the side, when you actually receive the bag, these items are actually attached to the outside, which I pulled off and immediately stowed in here for now. They basically tell you the type of casing the polycarbonate that is actually made out of is actually a Bayer Macrolon. Good quality material, actually, to be honest. So they made it out of a really nice material. Another reason that I actually purchased the case. Secondly, they do have their really nice Japanese-inspired roller wheels. So far, from what I have actually had, they are a really nice, easily rollable wheel. They definitely roll very, very well. I'll know more about that when I actually get into the airport itself, because I haven't actually taken this to the airport except for 2 minutes, I guess, to actually try it in the carry-on pouch, because that's another thing I'm going to get to here in a moment. But this is the keys. It does come with two keys for the lock. And then inside, there is a separate pouch here to separate the top storage compartment. So, if you obviously want to keep specific items in here, keep them away from your other items. Just, definitely helps situate things a little bit better. It does have this little zippered pouch in here. Small items that you don't want sloshing around. Even just like a toothbrush or something like that, you can throw in this little container right in here, a little pouch. And then you have the standard webbing straps. Very lightweight, I will say. I don't know the quality issue I have with this, but then again, it's just meant to hold your luggage. So I don't know if I'd say great things about this strap, but it seems like it's going to do the job good enough. But the big thing that I really like about this one is the aluminum frame. Now, they do have other models that are above this that you pay significantly more for. As you go up, that will have even the 8 roller wheels rather than the standard 4 roller wheels in this case. Yeah. So when you shut it, you always want to make sure that the latches are open. So when you shut, and then you can push it, and she latches closed. So this is their bluish color. It's more of a green blue, in my opinion. But it's one of my favorite colors. This really lightish, vibrant blue. My wife, after I actually received this one, I liked it so much that my wife liked it, so I got her one. This is their pinkish color. Their kind of reddish pinkish color. So you can see kind of side by side. We're traveling in style with the same bag, just different colors. So I'm looking forward to that. Everything about it is the same there. They do use different keys, which kind of wish that maybe they had the ability to do the same key. Maybe I'll actually contact Lojel about that. But Lojel makes some high quality stuff. I did want to compare this side by side to my previous luggage. This one is slightly, I think it's slightly wider than this standard carry-on size. But obviously with the whole airline thing going across the board, trying to get carry-on sizes down as best as possible. This guy, the width and the height fit basically all major carry-on. The one thing that in the description, if you go to like American Airlines, stuff like that, they go 9 inches thick. This qualifies at 9.4 inches thick, and so that's why I actually spent about a week before I actually ordered it, trying to figure out, is it going to fit? I mean, will it flex enough to actually get in that 0.4 inches? And 0.4 inches, less than half an inch. It's like, man, you get that just in the bow alone. So you know what? I'll give it a try. eBags, where I actually purchased it, does have a really good return policy. So I was like, well, if it doesn't fit, I'll send it back. If it does fit, great, I'll keep it. And then if I like it, I'll get my wife one too. So I actually took this to American Airlines and dropped it right in the bin. Nothing in the bag itself, but I dropped it in. Fit like a glove, to be honest. So I'm not worried about the carry-on size issue. But I did want to, at least before my trip, showcase the bag to you. The Lojel Groove frame. I will probably have this on another review showing you how much stuff I can get in it. And I'll probably show you at the airport and things like that, how it actually transports and everything. So my initial review of the Lojel Groove frame prior to departure and prior to actual physical use, I really like it. Hence the reason I bought 2 of them. One after I originally got this one and tried it out and stuffed it full of clothing and everything. So I just wanted to show you that, and I'll show you another video again once I do the complete review. So this is kind of an overview of the product. So yeah, Lojel makes what appears to be a good bag, so we'll give her a try. See you next time.